on. Let's see.
What was that blue thing?
Yeah, that's a good thing that wasn't there earlier. So, all right, guys, how about now?
How about now?
How about now? Are we up in the screen? I may have fixed this one, so we may not have to restart. Let's see. Yay! Hi, everyone. So I'll fix that later in the replay. But you know what's happening today?
We have a lot on our plate.
We have a lot on our plate. So we're gonna mix colors for transparent effect. How about that? We're gonna even make black transparent. Well, a little bit of that, because we want to do more of that next week too. So, okay, real quick. Oh my gosh, what a great crowd. We have all of our favorites in the house this morning. Man, you guys get to hang out and chat with one another while we're freaking out in the background here, but that's good. Susan's with us, and Lisa and Kylie and Christy and Ann, Petra, Cookie Wookie Mo, hello. I love just saying Cookie Wookie. Oh, hi Ross. I promise that usually our technical difficulties aren't quite this extreme. Every week's a new one.
There's always something, though.
There's always it. Oh, Tunder's with us. Judy's with us. Terry. Hello, everyone. If I missed you, just, chime in the chat there, because I'm kind of just reading what I don't want to touch too many buttons, because we all know things can get cray-cray. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to go over to P. And let's see. M's top view. No, that's not the one you want. This is the one you want. There we go.
Are we up and running?
You are up and running, and look at her. She's even all like, almost pretty much squared up there. You get to see. Look at her paint. Her paint pots are growing. They're making babies.
They are. They are replicating.
Replicating, yes.
And even the pots themselves are. Okay. Well, we all know about this stuff, right? So.
Well, they don't. We have lots of new people.
Okay, well, let's just pretend like you don't know anything, and you people can, like, talk amongst yourselves and do other things while I'm telling the new people what we're doing.
Yes.
All right, this is something I discovered. I'm sure there's other things out there that are of equal, you could use them. I just like this stuff because
look at how much she likes that, because remember that thing was new last week. She liked it a lot.
I've got it back up. I've already ordered it. I do not want to ever run out of this stuff until I find something else that's even better. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you're mixing is you want to put your medium in first, because if you don't, your paint's going to get stuck on the side of your jar.
Good morning, Vanda. You're new.
Oh, Vanda.
Vanda's here.
Say hello. I think she's a friend.
They're all friends. You guys are all our friends.
But she's a new friend.
New friend.
She's a new friend. And then just kind of shake it down so you can, get it more or less in the bottom.
Okay, so those of you that have been here the last couple weeks, and when we're talking about the mixes, and we say a blob or a dab or a, whatever it is that P calls it.
It just depends on how much you want to make.
This is sort of where to kind of pay attention, because she's doing the thing.
Okay, I just put in enough, and it depends on how much you want to make. Put in enough that it kind of covers up the bottom. Can you see that? Look at that. It's like the
about half. That's not quite half, but like.
Yeah. And you don't want to put too much in because you want to leave mixing room. So if you're mixing up big batches, I would go ahead and get the 4 ounce. These are just 2 ounce. The 2 ounce.
They're really great because they set, well, you can see up there at the top of P's screen there.
Yeah, you can see.
You see all of the little mixes that she has made.
All of these things that you've got that are in tubes and whatnot that you don't know what color they are, you've got to take time to read them. I love having this visual field of color there that I can just grab one. All right, this is important. You don't have to have this. It is not absolutely necessary, but it gives you wiggle room to make decisions on your plate.
Good morning, Carrie.
How much do I put in here?
A squeeze.
Squeeze.
See,
I mean, can you see how much I put in?
that is officially pea squeeze.
That's a squeeze. That's a squeeze. Can you put more? Absolutely. You don't want to get too carried away with this because it will.
That's the stuff that keeps it from drying up
on
super
the plate,
quick.
so you don't have a dry plate. You do not pull prints with dry plates.
Well, at least not very good ones. And
yeah. Okay.
bad things happen.
Yeah, they do. And
That's been.
They always seem to happen 2 weeks in a row. The last one I pulled messes up on the plate. All right, now on the color you're choosing, we want to go transparent. So Golden has very thoughtfully.
Hey, and then you guys saw on those of you that downloaded the guide, and if you want the guide, it is available. Those of you in our group, if you want to join into our group, it's in the documents there, or you can go out to our website and download it there. It is free. It's in our shop, but that was the best way I could kind of do that to make it downloadable. But I also created those little boxes so you guys can make your own mixes. Like there's a last page too that you can start documenting your own mixes.
And I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
At some point you may want to sort of duplicate. I don't know.
That's not how she operates.
And I wished I could do this so you could see it at the same time. You will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drops of
6 pea squeezes.
Benzimazidone yellow light.
The
reason I picked this
it's
out
yellow.
of the yellows is because it's transparent. Some of those yellows are very opaque. You want to avoid those. All right, now just to give it a little bit of oomph, because that yellow there is not something that I use very often. We're going to add some transparent yellow iron oxide. If you don't have this in your color repertoire, you need to absolutely...
See, this is also one of the reasons that Pete loves mixing in the little pots, because then she doesn't have to do that, especially while we're on live. I mean, we have enough technical issues going on. We don't need the paint to be a problem as well.
Really. All right, now, I'm going to put in, I'm counting 1, 2, 3. May put more in.
So she did a 6-3 on the yellow.
6-3 on the yellow. Now this red, the reason I'm using this red, can anybody tell me why I'm using that red?
And does anyone, hey, let us know in the chat. And also, okay, here we go. Let us know in the chat what color you think that P is mixing. Little quiz there. And
now,
what? Hold on 1 second, P. 1 second. Because I want them to answer. I want some answers in the chat about what color you think that we're mixing here. Little test. And also, while you're at it, if you would go up there and hit that, or down below, hit that like button on this video. I know it was a struggle, but I will fix it in the replay. I do appreciate it. And that'll help us out, because that's the best way to show us your love and support, is to hit that little lovey like button. All right.
Like.
So,
okay.
All right, let me, hold on. I'm reading to see if anybody answered. Oh.
Can somebody please answer?
Carrie says cheddar. Cheddar. I love it. Our other cheddar. We're making our own cheddar. Yes, orange. That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Carrie is the winner chicken dinner.
All righty. We'll make up a little pack for you. Now, why do I have all these out here? Well, when you go online to get red, you're going to discover there's not just a red. There are oodles of red. I tried to pick the ones that are the most transparent. Okay?
Bo says, is that the other cheddar or the other cheddar? It's the other. Because we're making our own cheddar. There's cheddar Amsterdam, and then there's a Dina Wakely cheddar. That's the original cheddar, because that's what she calls it.
Yeah, and it is not transparent.
No, it is very opaque.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Okay, this is called high fluid acrylics, and boy, it comes out of there. I don't know how many drops.
Well, what color is that one?
This minute I'll tell you. It's Naphthol Red Light.
Naphthol?
Naphthol. N-A-P-H-T-H-O-L. How about that? There's a lot of PHs in there. Okay.
I don't know that she said it right.
I don't either.
We always have a good color discussion on how does one say that.
You know, I read these things. I don't necessarily hear them anywhere. So we're ready to do a bit of a stir here. I want to make sure that we incorporate our little bit of
retarder.
retarder on the edge there.
See, and this is one reason that we love doing the pre-mixing, is that you guys don't have to watch us mix paint.
Yeah, isn't this
Although
interesting?
I know that Lisa had reached out and said, hey, I'd love to know, like, can we, mix a couple? Plus, I think you guys then get a better idea of what peas dollop or, a scoop, a squeeze.
This really is, just remember, you're not sending anybody to the moon. If the calculations are off, the only thing is you're just going to have to, add some more of something. Now, I don't know, I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah, it's very, it's almost like Hunter. I don't think we got cheddar, we got Hunter. Hunter orange.
5 Mile orange. Now,
we can call that Bucky orange.
I could up that. But now, the next thing is recording your little...
And she won't use the guide, guys, she won't.
Give a nice little piece of paper.
See, this is what she does.
And you want to get some of this on your paper. Now, I will say, I would probably stir this some more and bust out but I'm saving that for my black.
Mo likes watching mixing paint. Good deal. Oh, yes, it is blood orange.
I promise you we won't make you watch it dry.
She says it is blood orange. I like that. That is probably better than Bucky.
All right. So then, this is why I do this. I want to test my transparency because you get fooled sometimes. It looks like it's really good, and all of a sudden you've got it on your plate. It's covering everything up.
I'm going to pull up my thing.
You are not happy. All right, that's lovely. Look at that nice transparency. We can still see our lines below it. All right, can anybody remember what we put in there?
What are you talking about?
Our paint.
See, look. See, I make those little things.
6 drops.
Oh, yes. 6 to 3.
Yellow.
Yes, the super yellow.
Yellow. I'm not writing that whole thing out right now. I will later. I'll just put trans. And 3 to 4 drops of...
Yeah, because that one kind of came out a little...
Yeah, it souped out.
There you go.
All right, and we always know that I add the I and I add the R.
What's the I?
Impasto retarder. I get tired of writing those out.
See,
perfectly...
Ooh, what I could do on the guide, I could actually make little checkbox things for some of the stuff that is... See, this is where she's like...
Now, this is what I do. I hand it to Mariah, and she does something with it.
Well, all I've been doing is putting them, like, in the book, or, like, So here's the front side of the little guide that you can get online, and then I tape it to the back. She doesn't, she's not filling out my pages. Like, it could be so much easier, but she won't do it.
But, if I already did it once on that piece of paper, I think my secretary should take over and do the rest of that stuff.
We were talking about secretaries the other day. Or yesterday, actually, last night. Lisa and Judy. We all need them.
I just need somebody to follow me around and clean up.
Oh, we do. We so need that.
But then, I need to have a direct link to their brain
yes.
where they put things.
I am totally P's secretary. We talk about this all the time.
Mariah, would you put a number 9 on there?
Oh, sure. See? Look at her. Already giving me jobs.
I meant to do that. Okay, and I should have a line underneath that so I know it's not 6.
I don't know what happened to my pencil. Hopefully I'm not hooked up to anything in the cart here.
I think that your baby
there we go.
Borrowed it.
All right. This is number 9 orange.
Number 9 orange.
Blood orange.
And I think I can figure that out. Okay, we'll put orange up here out of the way right now. All right, here we go with our 1.0 black.
All right, hey, slow down. You freaked out the camera. You moved too quick.
Well, that's not
bring your hand up.
It's not.
Do the thing. Oh, it's thinking about it. I've tried to teach her, guys. I really have. I've tried to teach her how to put the hand up there. There we go. I knew it would come back to us.
Okay. Everything's kosher here. Oh, you know what, Mariah? I need you to grab the gesso, black gesso off the cart.
Black gesso off the cart.
And it's in a...
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
I do. It's right there. I shall be right back.
Krusty's coming off of 2.0. Okay. Here we go. Now, Mariah, do you have my notes on what I did
I
for
do.
this?
And here's the thing, guys. So I've been talking to P about this for like the last 2 days. About this mixing of the black. And she keeps calling it like 1.0, 2.0. And I'm like, are you talking about the Stuart Simple? Because that's the thing in the little, in the squeezy, right? Did you hold that? Can you hold that to the side, the little squeezy bottle one? See, that is black 2.0. That is the true 2.0. Now, she's been calling her mixes different 2.0s and whatnot. I don't really know. Like, it's making me crazy because I'm like, it doesn't...
Can you just read me the recipe and stop yammering on about this? I need to be mixing.
Okay. See, she's getting
My paint's drying out.
The paint's dry. Okay, 2 tablespoons of black gesso.
Okay, well.
And that's a 2 big T.
I don't have, oh, I know, I'll use mine.
Where's your stick? Oh, there you go.
I just, I used to throw these little things away.
The little cap things?
But I have decided I like them.
Yeah.
All right, now you can see the gesso.
It's soupy.
It's soupy. The black gesso is the bomb, though. I'm really very impressed. What did I say, 2 tablespoons?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can see these are approximations. Put some black stuff in there.
These are P's tablespoons. This is not like,
Well, when you do the tablespoons with goopy matter, what do you do? You waste about half of it on the inside of so it's not terribly accurate.
And this is not, we're not making brownies. We can't lick the spoon.
Really? Okay. Now, that can go away because that is definitely as much of that as I need. Okay, now, next ingredient.
All right, so that was number 1. 2 tablespoons black gesso, 2 teaspoons of the Stuart Simple 2.0 black. We would like to have some 3.0, but the stuff's a little bit pricey.
Yeah.
And it smells good. The white smells like vanilla. It's amazing. Okay, I'm sorry. I
used 10 drops in there. That's probably way more than I need. Did I put any impasto in here?
Oh, has anyone made their own impasto? We didn't know that you probably, it makes sense that you could.
Okay, Mariah, focus on the recipe. What is next? Is that it?
2 tablespoons of the impasto. There you go. 1.
1, 2. Wipe off my.
All right, so just to recap: 2 tablespoons black gesso, 2 teaspoons, little of the 2.0 black, 2 tablespoons impasto. Now we're going to make, this is going to make a transparent black. Exciting stuff. This is how, like, all those prints that you guys saw, probably the ones that you were like, ooh, this is going to be probably a nifty live. This is the mix.
This is the mix.
This is the mix.
And I must say, I would not recommend using this as a stenciling agent. I did do that, and I had quite a bit of bleed through, which, that's not good. I mean, you want, if you're stenciling,
you want it thickened up a bit.
Yes.
So that way it...
But this does lovely things on the gel plate. I will show you. I will show you.
Yeah, and so next week our plan is to show our thicker versions and do some cool things with the stencils.
Yeah.
Just a little,
Just
a teaser.
You wanted to set aside a bit of time in your...
Although, is it going to be next week? I don't know. Man, it's already May.
What is it?
We are not going to do a live on May 15th. So, just note there. It's Izzy's birthday. We're making a balloon arch. That's what we're going to be doing that's crafty.
We'll take a photo and post it.
Yes.
It was very...
Hey, P and I can actually make a mean balloon arch. We have done...
Absolutely.
3. Right? 3 balloon arches.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
We have.
Yeah, we have a balloon blower upper and everything. Yeah.
The
Well,
first
stuff
one,
you didn't guess about us, did you?
the first one wasn't so awfully Archie. We got better at the Archie.
Yes.
Okay, next thing here. Now, I'm setting this over here, and I don't want you to worry that this is going to be drying out. It's the other nice thing about putting a little retarder in your paint.
Oh, thank you. Marcia's here. Is it Marcia or Marcia? Let me know. I don't know how you let me know, but
Well, do you?
Marcia's here. Marcia.
Is it an E in there or
Well, it's
cha?
it's a CIA.
I know, but some people do say.
Well, I know. I don't know. We're Texan.
We would.
I
Like,
would say
we
it's
would
Marcia,
like
but
to say it correctly.
I think it is Marcia. I like that. That sounds fancy.
I
People call
like-
me Maria all the time, especially in Texas. I'm Mariah.
All right.
Christy will tell you about that.
Hey, is Lisa there? Oh, darn.
Yes, Lisa's here.
I got to see what.
Hey,
color-
these were their stamp pads that we won in the big
Yes.
giveaway. Look at us.
And
P
they're-
loves them a lot.
Yes. Well,
Those
all
are
the
her
rest-
colors.
All the rest of mine are mucked up because Izzy uses them. And
Yeah. You gotta
Okay.
keep the stamp pads away from her.
So basically, I mean, I think I kind of showed you this thing last week, and then I went ahead and mucked it up with some opaque paint.
Yeah, I know, Lisa. 2 weeks in a row because Lisa's gonna be traveling, so there'll be 2 weeks. But that's
Oh.
why we have replays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have my little thing down here, and obviously I don't always stay on it, but I'm going to try to as I have this lovely new white paper down. sort
No,
of.
she already got a blob there.
And what? I had to move all the stuff out of the way to make.
Ah, it is like Marcia.
Good.
All right.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, these are things that our friend Jeanette sent us from Germany. Somebody had gifted her all of these.
Yeah, they came in a big box or something, and some of them got messed up because they were like on the foam deals.
Oh no, I put your spray stuff on this, Mariah, and it may be permanently attached.
I don't think it's permanent. It shouldn't be.
It's pretty sticky. Okay, well, that's a good deal. I don't really care. You know, I never ever use a stamp just right out of the box. And Lisa, I should show you what. I hope you're not mad at me.
She's like, is Lisa gonna
I
be
cut
mad?
it-
Should I show
cut
this?
it
I'm
up.
like, I don't think she cares.
Because it was just, you know.
We make our own things. We're PM Artist Studio. Things get cray-cray.
But, you
Look
know,
at
when
that.
you put these down, just, and look at that. I love new
So that was one of the stamp
stamp
sets that we won in the big giveaway as well. And then P cut it up and kind of made her own. So see, I knew we were going to do something cool with those. I like those. I like those
Yeah,
as
these
is.
are really great. But even things like this little thing here, which I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be.
I think it's like a little seal kind of looking thing, isn't it? It doesn't
Yeah.
have flowers. Is it ginkgo?
Yeah. But even that, if you just take it and you move it around, suddenly it has a whole new character. I love that. That's
Yeah.
where that you could even use that in your shibori.
Yeah, if I ever get back to it. Tell you what.
Okay,
Life
so
has been
that
crazy.
was that one, and I think that was really wonderful. I'm leaving that on that little hoopty too.
Oh, they like that. Yeah. That's good stuff.
That's a good one, and that's going to be making. Now, here's
Oh,
a-
hi, Sandy. Sandy's new.
Look at this. Is Felicia there?
I haven't seen Felicia pop in yet.
Okay, well I'm going to do something.
You're here. Let us know, Felicia.
And here's one of Izzy's.
Notice there's pink in there. She gets the pink stamp pad.
Okay, and here's. They kind of got married.
They do that with that.
Yeah, if it
Stuff
has
on
any
there.
of that tar gel in it when I use it in that
Tar
wa-
gel some. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
watch out for that stuff. It
This
stays
even has some
sticky.
of that iridescent stuff. Oh, and I have to tell you this. So I ordered tubes of this. What you call it, Mariah? It's called wax.
Yeah, here I have it on the cart. 1 second.
Okay, I opened up the tube, and I mean, a big old thing just shot out.
And then
like
I
a big
hear-
old worm.
Yeah, I hear the screaming up at because I'm working.
And it's just all over the place. So I just scraped off my finger into one of my jars. All right, I'm just showing you these
These
for
little thingies.
to go through really fast because I mean I don't know.
She's
how-
like, okay, I'm officially not like a true stamper because she gets bored and her arm hurts.
Yeah, I just-
Something she's used to.
I don't. I mean, I did a bunch of them, but
She's
now
like-
the one that is so cool, I do want to stamp for you.
The crackle.
I don't even know if you can get this thing anymore.
I've seen people with them, so I think so. I mean, I'm sure that about 5 or 6 different brands probably.
But if you buy a stamp, this is the one you need to get. Now, this is rice paper, which is kind of poopy to print on. But
Poopy, but she's going to do it anyway. Oh, hello. Minka?
now look at that.
Ooh.
But then when you start taking it
And layering it.
and layering it and putting it over itself and turning it and
Hey, and if you
whatnot,
guys like what's going on and you're new to the chat or you're new to the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. That's the easiest way to let us know that you love us and you're here with us.
now look at that. Isn't that fabulous?
I love it.
Oh, I think that's fabulous.
I like that one a lot.
Okay, I think everybody's got the idea.
Stamping.
I don't think it's stamping.
Let us know in the chat, guys.
Stamping can be an adventure, and who knew?
Who knew?
Okay, I'm gonna put that. Really came out nice. I poo-pooed.
Yeah. So yeah, Cookie Wookie. She likes the crackle stamp. Yeah.
The crackle stamp is the bomb.
Oh, hello, Lori.
Now this other one's not bad. This is definitely my favorite. The reason I don't like this one so much is because they're just too close together down there. They need to be further apart.
If we were redesigning the stamp, hey, we might be able to get the little.
And I mean, everybody has this one, so I don't find that one so terribly interesting. But this crackle one just, I mean, you can just do marvelous things.
Once again, it's not about the what you do is that you think about it in the layers of, okay, this is just one piece of it, and how much of it is going to be covered up, or whatever. You just sometimes just a little part's going to be what you see from that layer.
Okay.
Ah, good morning, Robin. She's here.
Hi, Robin. Hi, Robin. All right, we're getting rid of that. Done.
All right, just bumping the table.
Boom.
Betty Bumper.
Out of here. Okay, now I'm keeping my papers here because we're going to gel plate on those papers that I stamped.
All right, so see, we have now mixed paint. We have stamped some things. We're getting ready. Drum roll. The plate is coming out.
The plate is coming out, and I have not taped the plate down, so
Bear with
pardon
us.
me.
But the plate must be taped.
Yeah, well,
Makes everything so much easier.
It really does. I don't. This lucite thing, I don't know. I've looked. If somebody has an outlet for more of these,
I'm telling you, it came with what it is. It comes in a photography little set, because why I got it is because it goes in the booth, and I have a black one too, because it came with a black one and a white one. So that way you get the little reflection when you're taking the photos, and it even has little legs that you could attach to it. So if you wanted things to stand up on it.
well, I'm sure you have been remiss in not ordering me.
I told her about it, and then she's like, "No, that's just dumb. I'll find it. I'll find a different one." Well, see. I know where the black one is. She doesn't want the black one.
Well, I just don't think that's going to be terribly helpful in deciding what color paint's on your plate when your bottom is black. I mean, come on here now, honey.
Come on now, honey.
Okay.
Come on now, sugar.
All right, now we're not going to start off with black because
I
I
knew that.
want to do some of these that I've stamped so I can show you. This is with
Oh, hello, Junie. June. I can't remember. Did we decide? Was it June or just Junie? I like Junie.
I do too.
Can we call you Junie? Is that okay?
Okay, so all right, here's the one we just did. Here's the other one that we just did. And here's another one. Can you see?
Can you see it? Can you
Can
see it?
That's that little one I told you was kind of close together. All right, so, and I even have, this is the Swirly Do stamp.
We like that. Got that at Tuesday morning before they.
Tuesday morning, I
Yeah.
have no idea because I threw away. And here's some that Izzy helped me with some of
They're
these.
flowers and
Flowers
stars.
and stars and
So
hearts.
they probably came from the little Disney set.
They did. But if you stamp them over everything else, you don't know.
That's right.
I really, this Swirly Do thing, I really did kind of, get into that.
All right,
obviously.
Junie, awesome. I like that too. It's
Yeah.
sweet.
Okay, so we've got blue in the background. Let's do a little lime green. We're going to keep it kind of bright. and
Oh, here she goes with that lime
upbeat.
green.
I'm doing this for all of you people who say that I only make brown things.
Well, that's
That would
mainly
be
me
my
that says that.
And I realize that
Don't throw the rest of them in
it
there.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I start out with. I will end up with brown. We all know.
Is this the green that you mixed last week?
This is the green. Yeah.
Is that number one?
This is number one.
All right, look at me knowing some things. I have my book over here. I mean, I have reference, a point of where things began. Where they end up during the week, or each week, that's the question all of us really want to know. Inquiring minds. P, write some things down.
Oh, everybody's a comedian here.
That's
Okay,
the little
this
rice paper one, isn't
This
it?
is the little rice paper one.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, that's getting to be some good stuff there.
And kind of like a little bit of a continuation of last week with the horizon things. You can do that with these little ones, and these little ones are so fantastic. Those of you who've gotten little cards from us, or any of the Happy Mail from us, usually it's from these little squares that we have either done on the little square gel plate, or done like this.
Well, obviously there's quite a bit of mucky muck on the plate, as we already already have some brown.
Yeah, well, it had some things there.
That's all right. I'm gonna just.
I don't mind it.
I don't really mind it at all either. I did get it.
Mo even says, I think it's only Mariah that complains about the green. They all like it.
I like that green.
I don't know.
That green is awesome, but I'm going to try to pull some.
It gives me something to complain about.
Pull some of this off of here so we can get some true colors out here with that. I do like to start out that way. You know, I do like that though.
I like the surprise.
Yeah.
I think this was kind of. No, it wasn't left from last week, was it?
Because we're going to be using the
What are we using?
we're going to be using the black to do some wonderful block printing.
Yeah, so we got to get the. You guys know that. We got to get the plate kind of in its little happy place, conditioned, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, really, and it is true.
Oh no, my oranges connecting to things over here.
Okay, that's going to make a lovely background. We're still not getting a full here, and when this happens, it's not coming up like you want it to. You just need to get some heavy-bodied acrylic. Doesn't matter exactly what it is, and get it off.
Oh, she's going with the Miami Vice Blue.
Yeah, and that's way too much.
This is one of the other reasons she doesn't like squeezing out of the tube.
You know,
because
I
it's always, that is
I'm
always.
sitting here and okay, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
Well, what is
Yeah.
green 14?
Oh goodness, green 14's gonna get a little dollop, a stickful.
Oh, it needed something. It's just not.
It did. I wasn't that crazy. Which one is that one?
14.
14. Okay, I was like, don't do 18 because 18's really pretty.
Yeah, it is.
She gave me a sample here. Here, check this out. It's very pretty. It's in my, range of happy. This is like, if green, this is what green needs to sort of be. It's more like a tealish blue.
Boy, this plate is really dried out. Dried out. That's not going to pull, I don't think. Sorry, people, about the little hiccup here.
That's all right. We're having
cleaned off and
technical issues. And
ready to go.
it's been quite the week.
But I did pull a lot of excellent prints this week.
Okay. Oh, Minka, you're kind of new, so sorry. Yes, the paint. All those little pots that you see back there up at the top of the screen on P's table are ones that she has mixed. We have a color guide, sort of. You'll get to know us that way. Everybody will start chatting here and laughing. This is how P does things. But a lot of them are either golden acrylics. That we have some Amsterdam stuff.
Yeah, I just used Amsterdam.
And then usually there's some type of the Liquitex iridescent mixed in too. And then that's been like a couple of last weeks. P has been showing how to make a lot of these more transparent because that's where you see the cool layers. And that's one of the things that we keep kind of coming back to is, it's cool to have that opaqueness, that opaque layer in there, but you want to be careful when you do that because you could cover up a lot of cool things. So you have to really.
I have a couple.
Oh yeah, I mean it always happens.
And I'm so irritated with myself. Now that's a good. You see how that went on there? That's what you want when you're picking up stuff.
Yeah.
But I did get lots of good stuff here.
Ooh yes, I like that. Almost looks like a map.
Yeah. I that's the stuff that you want to get the plate to that point. And And I
We
will.
need some music to play during the rubbing of the plate. Rub, rub,
Rub, rub.
rub, rub.
Okay, well, we still have some stuff on there, but we're just not going to work. Isn't that beautiful?
I love that.
That makes you want to go for a swim.
It does.
Alrighty, well, I'm
Very
happy
Caribbean.
about that, and that'll work out
Or
really great.
Caribbean, depending. I don't know. How
Caribbean,
do you
yeah.
say it? Caribbean. Caribbean.
Okay. Back to our rat killing here. Okay.
Ooh, this reminds me. So, P came to me the other day. She knew exactly what I was just about to say.
I knew that she was.
I was like, oh. So, she says, I'm having a hard time telling you this. But I'm going to tell you that you were right.
I overbray her.
Oh, she overbrewers. I was like, gotta leave some of that sometimes, especially with these cool color mixes that she mixes. Then, yes, you know, like, leave it. Let it kind of blob out and do some cool things. And that was actually some of the cool stuff that you guys saw in any of those, any of the posts that I did the last couple days or whatever in the different groups.
I'll pull those prints and show them to you.
Yeah, okay, so, Minka, the beginning of this video, come back and watch the replay. P did go through sort of her process of the mixing. It is nothing, again, we don't have set recipes. These are mere suggestions, and we call it a guide. So I do have that guide available over either on our website, or if you want to join our group, please do that. Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist. We would love to have you. I need to put that link in our description. I will come back and do that later. Put the link to our group. We're getting quite the group in there, and I really enjoy everybody. I mean, we've got it's fun. We do it's all kinds of things. We're really very mixed. It's mixed media, mixed group.
Mixed up.
All mixed up. I love those. I love the little ones. I like this color. Very happy.
And you notice that I didn't clean my brayer off. I just went ahead and...
Oh, Marcia, thank you. Oh, yes, so we're going to take a part in the craftathon, Cancer Craftathon.
Oh, yes, and we're so excited. And we need to know, Marcia, I'm so glad you're on here because I can ask you a question. What would you like our subject matter to
Yeah,
be?
or guys, let us know in the chat. Maybe it's the mixing of the paints. Because it's going to be an hour. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. UK London time? I don't know. See, I'm terrible with that. Marcia, please let them know in the chat, like, what the actual time is that we're going to... I know it's 9 p.m. I just don't know, what time zone or whatever that necessarily is. Is London, are they all on the same time zone? I don't know. See, I'm terrible. Anyway, it will be 3 p.m. Is that what we figured out? That it's going to be 3 p.m. Friday. Yeah, May 13th. 14th. May 14th. Friday. So there we go. We'll have that. You won't miss us. Lisa, you can come and watch us over there. So that actually worked out really nice. Like, as far as like us still being able to do a live. Now it's all going to be on Facebook. So I will put a link to that as well in the description box when I come back and do the replay stuff. So you guys can kind of check back. Yeah, Cancer Craftathon. And Marcia, if you'll...
And it's going for a very good cause, we should say, because this young woman, 30 years old, developed, I believe, colon cancer, and she's a survivor. And she's not just a survivor, she's a celebrator. I mean, she does things, you cannot believe the things that she does. And this is just part of her, I guess, paying back.
And we'll be posting. Don't worry. We'll post in our group. We'll post on the PM Artist Studio page. I will make sure that there are links for any of you that are watching the replay. Just check the description box below, and I'll make sure that I have all of that information there. But I think Marcia is also dropping it there into the chat. I appreciate that. I'm not messing with any of my screens because this computer is not. we're thinking its days are numbered. We already knew that. The days were already numbered.
We're
countdown
just
is
trying
coming.
to get by as long as we can without replacing it. But I think I'm going to dip into my...
Please dip it into her phone. She's like, I can't take this. It's stressful.
It's just too stressful. Okay, now, isn't that wonderful?
Oh, Judy, I'm not happy to hear about the, cancer thing, but I'm happy to hear that you can participate and come watch along with us and,
And they are, I don't exactly know how the giveaway works, but they have
Oh yeah, there's.
prizes and
I'm sure.
and
Yeah, we'll know more.
we will know more.
We just like this was just yesterday, or like,
It
yeah.
was just yesterday.
So
Yeah.
that's why we're clueless. Sorry.
And Marcia, I apologize, but I'm
She is so
not the
not fun.
go-to person for anything technical. Really, seriously, I'm not being, you know, facetious about this. I'm being very. I know how to turn my computer on and find Facebook. That's about it.
No, that's.
That's not true. I can mess around with photos. And I used to be able to use. I know. What is that one that I like to send it to, Mariah? That I call it Dropbox, but it's not.
Oh
Dropbox.
yeah, AirDrop.
AirDrop. Well, my AirDrop is not working, and I'm just so irritated because I used to be able to post my own photographs, which naturally are not as good as Mariah's. Now, this is what happens when you have this lovely, lovely, clear, transparent paint. You can just sit here all day and, you know, put things down and pull them up and, you know, change your color, and you can still see the stamping. Look at that. I mean, it's just crystal clear. It looks like you're looking.
Oh, Junie, these things are the best to make little thank you cards. They are awesome to
Yes.
collage with. I'm going to show you, even I include them like in Happy Mail. I just added them to a journal page that I will be posting. Well, I need to send it. It's part of the little circle journal thing. We're coming to the end of that. I think we have like 2 more maybe to do. It's crazy how long that's been going on. But, so yeah. They're great for all kinds of things. Collage. Judy just made the most awesome mixed media box. I'm sure that this would be great stuff you could decoupage on and be so much fun to like, you know, you could tear the edges of them. I mean, they're great to just have on hand.
I have a whole bag of
Oh,
these,
yeah.
which I pull out and make cards with.
We
And
like to
this-
give them to Izzy because she feels special, like she has something like that we've done, because it makes her feel really like, ooh, this is special. Because she knows when we give her some things that we're like, she's like, no, I don't want that. She knows. She also knows about good chocolate versus terrible chocolate.
and
She's
she-
quite
she
particular.
Actually declines.
Yeah, she will decline chocolate. No, I don't want that.
Do you have any of those ones?
Yeah.
Gigi? They come in a box
In a box or the gold wrapper. Yeah.
as opposed to a bag. Trying to get her to eat the bag stuff. She's. Hold on. Okay, now I'm trying to. Am I good, Mariah?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't even. When you started out with this, could I do multiple layers on this? Absolutely. All right, now I think I'm pretty much
Yeah.
done with that.
Okay, so that is.
Anybody have any questions about that? I'm getting rid of all of this. We're moving on.
Oh, Robin, it's the Craftathon is over on Facebook, and like I said, I will be posting and I'll send you a link over on Instagram too. Those of you just let me know, and I can send you links and things. But I think there's a special group. Yes, an individual, like it has its own page,
It does have its own page.
but we can get invites out to people and things of that nature. All right, so now we have done mixing paint.
We have. All right. Yay. We are.
We
going
have
to do
stamped some things.
fun stuff here.
We
Here
have-
is my black.
We have printed
And
over
when I
those
say you
things.
need to use small amounts of this, do you see this?
She doesn't like the recaps. She's just moving on.
Yeah. I just, yeah. Well, if you want to do recap, you should just
Those
go,
of you that have just joined us
go
appreciate
back
it.
and watch the video. again.
You can come back and watch the replay. P likes to keep it on, you know. This train is staying on schedule. All right. It's Miami Vice Blue. Some of that froggy green. Actually, it's really booger green. That is not frog green. That is booger green.
Okay, way too much black. That's all right. That's all right. We can. All right. I'm not going to see Mariah. Did you see that? Did you see it?
I
you see
did.
it?
She didn't overbray her.
I didn't overbray her. Now these are kind of pukey colors, but oh well.
And you might be surprised.
See that? That is going to be
Mm-hmm.
lovely. I'm going to pull a couple of these, you know, just on new paper, and then I'm going to bust into my stash from last week that still needed some help.
See, I kind of like that. It's interesting. It looks rough.
It does. Okay. Yeah, and the stuff that we're getting on here is good stuff. All right. So, less black paint.
Now, let's kind of talk about the little stampy blocky things. All it was is little blocks of wood, and that is hot glue. You can make your own. You can make multi-sided, as she has.
Yeah,
I
look
thought
at
that
this.
was pretty genius.
I thought-
Storage-wise,
Hey, I even did the ends.
no side was left undone.
No side was left undone. All right.
Not on that one.
We're going to do some.
She ran out of ideas on the other one. Or the hot glue, one or the other. Or somebody picked it off. That could happen too. She used to use these at school.
I did, and the kids did, and I would tell them, hey.
Speaking as a fellow
Okay,
picker,
this is
I like
really-
picking some paint. I just, if things are peeling, I want to peel it. Let us know in the chat if you're a picker or peeler or
There's some underneath bubbles going on here.
is it causing you some?
I don't know if it is. It's just that they look funny when you look at your thing. You're going, oh my
It
god.
gives her an optical
I don't
illusion
have
of
any
like.
paint there. I'm just going to try to clean this up a little bit.
Oh, thank you, Vanda. She loves your paints. Like I said, just come back and watch some of the replays, or if you want that guide, just pop over either to our website or welcome. Please come to our group. We'd love to have you. It's available in there to let you know just some of the mixes and basically the paints that we use, or that P uses.
Yeah, I'm putting that aside, and I'm going to try to get.
Yeah. So Christy says, "I love the transparent black. It looks like it's been on the street. Yeah, like you've kind of dropped it, and then a little bit of tar or whatever, like in the summertime."
This isn't my new. I want to use my new red because it's really. It'll be almost a red orange with the new orange that I just made over here.
Mm-hmm. Now is that like straight red, or?
Okay.
I mean, that's a
here,
mix.
This has a number 10. I gave it to you.
Oh goodness, she
Gave
gave
me
me.
a piece of paper, Mariah.
I know, and I don't know what I did with that one. Maybe.
It has 3 different kinds of.
Like I said, she gave me some new ones, and my.
And then she cleaned off her desk.
I did.
See, that's
look,
what.
I got it. I got it.
This is
I don't
what
even.
happens when you clean.
Yeah, you might find things accidentally.
Cleaning makes you an ugly person.
Number 10.
EXO.
Of course, we have the impasto, the retarder. And it seems that she keeps fairly consistent with the amount of impasto. So you saw that at the beginning of the video, or of this stream. You can go back and watch the replay. And that same little dollop of retarder. And then it has the naphthol red. And I would actually say it's probably naphthol.
I have no idea. Well, spell it for them.
Naphthol. And that's the naphthol red light. And then the cadmium red. Both are semi-transparent. And then that's what's in the little pot that she just opened up. There you go. Oh, Carrie's a peeler too, yeah. I love it. And like glue when it gets on your hands and stuff. I watched a video once with the lady. She's like, some people just really like this. I'm like, yeah, I'm one of those people. That's beautiful. See, and those little bits of black they kind of look like those, that just grittiness. Like, it got a little bit dirty.
Smutty.
Yeah, some greasy, oily stuff. It's grunge,
But,
y'all.
I mean, you do not have to put very much at all on there. Now, I'm going to try to get us over into, and pretty soon you realize what's going to happen is a huge amount of this
Gook. The gunk.
gook is going to come off, and it's going to be the most spectacular thing you've ever seen.
Hey, and that color that's kind of down there looks a little bit like the color that Ranger just came out with. That, what is it? Patina. What does he call it? I don't know. Patina something. But I like it. I like that color. She has stolen the baby's toys.
Hey, I got permission because she was all on my case. And she said, Gigi, what are you going to do with that? I said, I'm going to make a stamp, baby. She says, well, are you going to get it all dirty?
Which really should she worry? Because, oh my gosh, that baby. She's so...
So she took back, she had a big green one, the one I wanted to use. And she handed me
I'm telling you, she knows the stuff that you want.
The yellow one, and she said, Gigi,
you can have this one.
You can use this one.
Okay, did you ever put, yes, and peel it off? Oh yeah, totally. I love a good, you know, like face mask thing, although it does kind of freak me out a little bit, like when it's too close to my nose.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
That
looks like fireworks.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
No kidding. No
Is that a Katy
kidding.
Perry song? Or is that Taylor Swift? Comment below.
But the reason I do just like that little tiny dips and daubs.
Naphthol or naphthol. All right, Ross, thank you. I like that. See, people are helping us out. We're learning things too. I like that. And I like when things are spelled. Is it phonetically? Is that? Yes. P's in the zone. She can't talk. Her brain's doing. You know.
That's what I have you for.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, forgot
Salvage patina. Thank you, Mo. Yes, that's right. See, we can make our own salvage patina. Maybe once. We'll get lucky. We may not recreate it, but we'll get close. We get in the color zones. P stays consistent, but there's like, you know, there's like a little, you know, kind of bar. It fluctuates, but that's okay. It's all going to get mixed anyway. Oh, I remember that. Marcia. I remember that. That's, we used to do things like that.
Isn't that just, look at that, and this is the stamp.
I love the gooey. It's like those candies, the ribbon candies.
It's just a little out of focus kind of look. Okay, I think I need more red. What do y'all think?
I think on that yellow one for sure, it kind of needed a little bump
Well,
up.
I'm going to let it. Now, here's another thing that I should say. When you're using these paints that have the retarder added, it's going to take your print a little bit longer
To dry.
But no worries. You just let it dry, and just look at all the time we have to mess around here on the plate without it, you know, being
Like, oh, hurry, get it, pull it.
stuck down mess. Because I don't know about you, but when I am in a hurry, I make bad decisions, really bad decisions. Okay, now we are just going to use tiny little dotties of the black. Tiny dotties.
Oh, hey, Felicia.
Oh, Felicia, good. I'll get to the gold.
Oh,
Let me
she's
forget.
gonna do some gold.
I'm gonna. Not
Felicia's been making some awesome gold prints, and then P was like, "Hey, just wait. We're gonna show some things like how you can like do, sort of like the journal that we just did for. Well, I say we. I assembled it. That's all I did. P did all the artwork, but for Carrie's prompts. And if you guys do want some inspiration, things of that nature, definitely go out and check out Carrie Gibson's art, her channel. She
Is
does
Carrie on
prompts.
there?
Yeah, she is. And she does really cool little dice throwing prompts, and we love them. And when we can join in, we certainly do. P was inspired this week and said, "Hey, I'm gonna do this," and I'm like, "That's fine, as long as I don't have to really participate that much because I have a lot of things going on." So we did. We got her done, and it looks awesome. And so, yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Okay, now we're starting to pull some of the crusty bits, which I'm excited about that. And this is why I don't
love
ever
that. It's like
ever bother to clean off my brayer unless I have to, because eventually it doesn't roll anymore because it touches the little hoop-de-doo thing.
like these have a definite like feel to them. They're very edgy, and these are kind of like, you know, punk rock gel prints. They're just a little bit raw, and
I mean,
or maybe they're grunge band.
I don't know. I think they're wonderful.
Comment below.
And okay, I'm liking this. Now you're starting to get into that point where I'm leaning towards.
And if you guys are just joining us, welcome. Let us know that you're here in the chat. And if you haven't liked the video already, please do. That is the best way to let us know that you love us.
Number 16, Mariah.
Number 16.
And I can
Is
just
this
tell
a new one?
No, this has.
This
the
is an oldie?
This is a golden oldie.
Oh,
this
okay.
has the tar gel in it. So I'm
This-
just giving you fair warning.
This was from the Rusty, when we did the Rusty Grunge
Yes.
patina.
Tar gel can be. It takes a long time for it to.
Oh yeah, this has tar gel in it. Yeah, that tar gel stuff. Oof.
Yeah.
It makes things really cool and glossy, but it takes forever to dry. Number 16 is the tar gel, 1 dollop. And then it's the burnt umber light, 2 drops. And the matte gel medium, which could be probably interswapped with the impasto, right? That's Peace New
Yes.
Love is the impasto.
Yes.
And
yes,
then,
yes.
of course, the little bit of retardant. I'm loving that. I think that's going to be awesome. Really, really loving that. Lots, lots, lots. Wow. Don't mess it up, P. Circles.
Hey, by golly, you just get out your gun and see how easy it is to do that. It's a lot harder than you think. Because you're squeezing and moving.
She meant your glue gun.
Oh. Yes, the glue gun.
You know.
I was very proud of these.
Not that I have a gun holding it over here saying you better pull a good print by any means. It's a glue gun. We're crafters, okay?
Okay, so I know that this glue gun that I have is like 100 years old.
Hey, go do it, Carrie. Just, leave us on in the background. She wants to go gel print. That's how that's how some of this came about the other day. Mom
I was watching Susan.
and she's like, okay, I just gotta get my
And
plate
my
up.
fingers were itchy.
Yeah, I think that's how Carrie's feeling right now.
Hey, we understand that totally.
Aw, thanks, Carrie. She's uploading so it's week 18 of the prompts. So you can go over there and check that out and hopefully join in this week. Or, sometimes it takes us all week to get it done. I mean, we posted that video like last night. Usually I try, like if we do the prompt thing, to get it done by Wednesday. So it has a little time to hang out during the week. But
Okay.
not a lot of that going on.
Yeah. All right, now here's the other thing at this point that I pull in. Is the transparent yellow
Jelly Rock, get your brayers rolling. Oh, listen to you, Christy. You're so clever. I like that. Get your brayers rolling. We could do like one of those like TikTok type things, where we all record a little snippet and then we could put it together.
This is for you, Christy.
Aw, Christy, XOXO. Oh, Petra's printing. Ah, Susan, you're still here.
I love it.
Oh, she has to clean off her desk.
Oh.
She'll be printing all weekend. All right, there you go.
Well, I will have all these papers, and I haven't even gotten to the ones that I wanted to talk about here. And Felicia, don't let me forget about the gold business.
Well, why don't you just throw some on now? Can you do that?
Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Grungy Love. That's what that one's
Grungy
called.
Love.
Grunge Love.
Oh, okay. Now, I still have stuff on my brayer. There's still a little bit on there. But what I'm going to do is, this was XOXO. Now I'm going to go OXOX.
Look at her. She thought about that. And she felt real clever about that.
And actually what it's going to be is a whole bunch of smushed up stuff that you can't tell what it is. But we're talking about texture here.
Yes, hat out on the gel plate. Mixing up your paint.
I totally understand that. That is, I mean, it's just like, oh my God, I'm going to go try that. That looks so much fun.
Oh, Susan's been going crazy on her deli papers. Yeah, we need to get some of that stuff. I mean, we have the tissue paper, which I feel is similar, but obviously not deli paper. We did get some little glassine envelopes.
Oh, I have those somewhere.
Do you have? Oh, she didn't have them ready. It's okay.
They're somewhere.
But
All
we
right.
thought those would be fun to print too.
Here we go. We've got Felicia's paper that I prepared for.
Lori, that's funny. She says just swipe, and then you can clean your desk. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Can you explain how you did that? I think I know how you did that.
This is because Mariah wanted to do a video. This is the small leaf stencil, and this is just the pickup from when I cleaned it. This is with my new 2.0.
Here she goes. Don't.
it squeezes through. You can't have your stuff too soupy when you're using your
Stencils.
stencil as a stencil.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when you're on your plate here. And see, I'm yakking away, and I'm not even worried about that stuff drying up down there. I say that, and I'll pull this, and I'll end up with it on the I'm not going to do that. Okay, so basically what I want to do here is I don't want to cover up my pattern or my gold. And I'm hoping to do that with
hey, next time Popsy goes to
pink.
Hey, next time Popsy goes to Costco, we need him to get the deli paper. You can get it there.
Oh.
Yeah, Ann just told us that. All right.
I've never used the deli paper. I hear
Yeah.
people talking about it all the time. All right, I'm going to make this pretty soupy.
Oh, Lisa, do you have some of the wax dyed papers?
I don't have them queued up, but you can get one really quick.
1 second, they're in the
Because
cabinet.
we have them organized, Lisa. All right, now I'm not going to do any stamping or anything on this. And I'm going to make sure that I've got... This is just plain. Now this, I will say, is archival tissue paper. I didn't have very good luck with the...
I think with the colors and the gold that you're doing, do a little.
Okay, now look at this. Look at this pink.
Ooh, here.
You can still see the gold. And isn't that just absolutely smashing?
That is. It's very sweet, but with a little grunge to it.
With a slight grunge down here where it's picking up stuff off the plate. Okay. Alicia, do you want me to send you this?
Oh, we should. We'll send that to you, Alicia, if you would like that. And then
Yes, because the other thing that I'm going to do is, remember those rubber pieces that you sent me?
Oh yeah, Alicia sent us some really cool stuff.
If I did not think of it until I was in bed last night, and all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I need to make some stamps using that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because I got leftover blocks of wood.
Well, and you even have some blank spaces on those that you could.
Oh yeah, that I can add those. But it's one of those things, and it's Mariah's fault. She made me clean up, so I had to put things away. I had it out here looking at them for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, not here anymore. Okay, now this is what I love about this X one.
Yeah, I like the X one.
Okay, so you go over it this way.
And it looks like, almost looks like a grated metal, kind of,
And
you know, the...
then, though, you offset it. And you've got a grid.
There
and
you go.
I don't know if it's going to show up on this or not. But
I think it is Marcia.
nothing...
But you guys know more, like, there's some people in the chat that definitely know more than we know, certainly. This is just my assumption from what I understand with the deli paper. Oh, and there's some of Lisa's wax dyed papers.
I mean...
Now that's just one layer. And when it dries, let me tell you, it will look very different. So I put that off to the side, and hopefully it'll kind of do some of its funky stuff where it'll pull some of the ink from the dye up and does really cool stuff. I mean, we just
all right, I'm putting
love.
purple over here with my stuff when I'm going to do opaque, because that's when I really want to bring that in. That's when the darker papers pop.
Yeah.
You need opaques.
Yeah. Well, the gold will look beautiful if because
it will.
Yeah.
All right,
That's why I
I've
brought
got
over
some
the
good
purple.
stuff here on the page, and now I'm going to go over here and start pulling some of my prints, because this is already kind of, you know,
It's good.
but it's going to be more better.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think I can still pull some stuff off there. Who knows?
Sometimes we think we know.
Well, and you know, and this is about the time when I pick it up and all of the paper ends up on the... All right, very subtle, but look at that.
Subtle. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that's really nice. I like that. I'm going to put that over here. Okay, the next one I've got here is kind of really...
Yeah, they do, because Robin made a really good point. Robin's always she's our girl in the chat that's always making good points.
And thank you for that.
Yes, and thank you for that. We always think, God, I'm glad Robin was here. She made some good points. So the hot glue is harder So it really does make a good impression. And that's one thing that why I wanted to name this whole live stream about the, you know, making impressions, because it does. It really pushes and moves that paint about, where the foam will typically kind of just, it does more.
It's just kind of.
It mushes, yeah, it'll mush it and may pick up some, leaving some behind, which is a great technique as well. But again, if you know and understand your tools that you're using, you can really use those to your advantage.
All right, now I love this because when I do this on here, this is what you can see. It went all the way across that pattern. But look at what's happening there.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that, you saw the small amount of black that I used there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Small amount of black. Okay, let's flip in.
And what's unfortunate, but you guys know, those of you that have the jelly print, you know that texture. It's like you just, and then so when you add these different layers, that piece in itself like will have some really cool texture to it because of those different layers. So there you go. Sometimes I get into like watching, I'm like, ooh, what's this one gonna do?
Okay, well, I've still got a lot of really good stuff on the plate. And I'm going to go with something that's really, really light. I had it. Come on, where are you?
I'm ready for you to do the gold thing. Kind of excited about that now. I'm glad Felicia's here.
Don't go away, Felicia. I haven't forgotten. Well, I did do the gold, the one that I did with the
Well,
gold.
I know, but like,
Oh, you want me to actually do gold?
I think I want you to do some gold.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can accommodate you.
Purchase some mini CSPO. Guess to mess with. All right, Judy, you're gonna have to journey sponges.
Oh,
I was like, CSPO. What's that? Sounds interesting.
That's a new
one. Should we look that up?
All right, now you need to look at this because you can see this side, and you can see this side, and see what's basically happening.
Yes.
All right, we have a request for gold, which is great because I have some dark prints here.
Not the dark prints.
See, this is why I like to have my paint, because I
Sometimes
don't
it gets
clean
dark.
my
My
nose
hair
up
is a little
and
dark.
I can't get those things
Lisa
off.
will laugh.
Hurts my finger. Hurts my finger.
Oh, it was good to have you, Kylie. Thank you so much for stopping by. And those of you that don't know who Kylie is, but a lot of you do, I know that you do, you should go check out her channel. They do a weekly challenge thing too inside of their group. A lot of it's been nature and woodlands lately. We didn't have any animals. That's why I didn't post this week. No animals. I don't know what our deal is about the animals. I had a praying mantis. That was the closest thing. Too much Judy. I understand. I'm switching between my water and my caffeine. Ooh, that looks cool. I like that stamp. We need to get on to stencils as well.
Yes, we do.
All right, Lisa, check this out. Oh, bye, Vanda.
This is a very light. I did not press
Oh,
hard.
yes, and if you watch the replay, let us know and comment below. And if you do another lay on top of that, I think that will be... But they pull so wonderfully from...
Yeah, they do.
From Lisa's paper. Mom is always P.
I love it. All right, now I'm hoping that that's just going to stay, because that's darn. All right, see this?
Ooh. That's going to be kind of cool, I think.
I think so, too. I hope so. I used to worry a lot about that, but I don't worry about it anymore. It's just like, well, if I mess it up, I'll just have to do something else.
Yeah, just put another layer on it. It'll weigh 5 pounds, but that's okay. We won't mail that one out.
That one won't go to the UK.
Postage on that one's a bit much.
Okay, now, this plate is starting to dry out. Just that little bit of gold that I put on there. I do not know exactly what it is, but it sucks up my moisture.
It's crazy with the metallics.
But the nice thing about it is there's a little residue that's going to be out there, and it'll be with
shimmer.
us for 3 or 4.
Shimmer.
3 or 4 prints.
There you go. I like the little dots of the black.
I do too. I just You know, it's just, you think that they're that much. I mean, you know, you're like, okay, well, what can I do? Well,
Yeah, those purples and the indigos, Lisa, are the bomb. Those are my most favorite papers. One of these days, I'll get back to making some proper journals or books. I make more books. I don't think that they're really necessarily journals. We don't write in them. I mean,
No.
I have stuff. I like putting stuff in them. More arty stuff. They're art journal books. Commonplace. Some of them. They give you information. I like that. Yeah.
I do too. I think
It's simple,
really,
but it's, you know, it's subtle.
it's.
Oh. Well, put that up. Yeah, she's looking at it.
Oh, I'm looking. Sorry.
She was admiring it. Party of one.
This is why I have Mariah here. Boy, wouldn't this be a boring video? I'm just sitting
Like,
over here
God, she
looking
just
at my
kept
own.
pulling them off and looking and oohing on at them.
Oh, that was really good. Did y'all like that one?
I do. I'm going to put it over here.
Okay, let's get some purple going here. I haven't busted out the purple yet, and I've got some yellow stuff here that I want to.
Oh, is it purple number 5?
Um,
It's like Chanel
It
number.
is.
Yeah, that's her go-to purple, that
it's
purple
my
number 5.
go-to purple. Look at that purple.
Oh, she's going to, so Lisa's going to be doing the shibori fabric dyeing.
Oh, I know. She said she bought the kit.
Yeah. So you must send me some of that if it turns out good. Or, you know, even if it's okay. I'd still like some. I haven't gotten any further with my shibori journal. It's just sitting up here.
She's been doing work.
Well, and then, you know, it takes us all week long to kind of get ready for these live streams. So,
Okay,
I've
here's
just-
a
yeah.
really ugly print.
just plain Jane.
I'm going to try to line it up, so.
Oh, silk. Ooh, she's gonna, yeah. I mean, that's the proper way. That's the
Yeah.
real deal.
Batik was my emphasis area when I got my art degree.
Yes, Pete can do some fabric dyeing. I don't know, your black got a little,
Well, I didn't go over it.
yeah. There you go. You should give it one roller.
I'll just roll her off and do this side.
There you go. Kind of looks like little footprints in the sand.
There we go. We're getting some interesting stuff going on there. I should have. Why didn't I use a? Duh.
Yeah. She messed
Used
up. She didn't
my
use a stamp.
stone.
Yeah.
That's really silly.
That was silly.
That was silly. All right. Here's one. Oh, I know what I'm going to show you. Okay, these are the prints that I pulled. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Opaque, yeah. I was trying to fix this mucky muck that was underneath because it was kind of. And then I went over
Mucky
this
muck.
one, and can you see what happens when you have an opaque? All of a sudden, you
It
have
just
this
washes
kind
out.
of woozy thing there. But I'm still looking for the one that I ripped off the plate. And,
Pieces came off.
yeah, what did I do with that?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either. I think I'm so organized and everything.
And she
here.
does. She gets real proud of herself.
And then I'm just like, where is it? I can't find it.
You didn't label it.
Well, no, that's probably, I don't know where it is there.
I don't
Okay, well, we'll either come across it or we won't. Now, we need to move on to stenciling. Stenciling is kind of a whole different ball game here. I usually, when I'm stenciling, I'm trying to think what is going to happen that's going to make this.
Oh, Christy, fabric. Yes. I tell you what, Susan, she's the one that, she does a lot of fabric. We need fabric pieces. We don't have, like, well, we do, actually. It's just, it's over in storage.
I know, but it's not the kind that you would want to print on.
Yeah, I don't think so. But
It's
Susan even did some pretty, like, patterned stuff, and I thought I was very impressed with it. I liked it. I liked it. Oh, here's her new fancy stencil. I say it's fancy because, man, that thing took a while to cut. And probably not one we would sell. Like, this will be another, like, friends of PM might get
Yeah,
one
and
of these.
we give it to you, and we do not make guarantees.
Yeah, because they're
And
pieces
the
of...
longevity is probably,
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, you know, I'm surprised by, oh, look at that.
Yeah. That's
Now,
cool.
Is that not just some stuff there? I absolutely, all right, so I printed that this way, right? Did I? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up
All right, Lori, thanks for joining us.
this way. I know these people are all going off and gel printing because it's...
Well, that or they've, people have things to do. It's Saturday, getting things done.
Look at that.
I like that. That looks cool. Kind of looks like little animals.
I really like, I think I'm going to do some of that on the other end here.
Oh, goodness. All right.
I mean, why not?
And who knew Miami Vice blue?
With a little green.
Mm-hmm.
Cut back on this paint.
Shrek. It's like Shrek green. Can we say that? Some copyright violation by saying it's Shrek green. We'll call it Goblin Green. There we go.
Oh, come on. That's starting to be... Well, I'm fixing to put down some more. So
She's fixing to, y'all.
Get,
Amoebas, yeah. You know, the rock, the blip blop rock one, stencil. That one I really think looks like things from a Petri dish, for sure.
oh,
Yeah, that's
baby.
good. Yeah, that's good. I like
Good
that
stuff.
one.
Good stuff.
I don't know what we're going to do with all of these, but we have stacks of them. She just keeps adding paint to them.
I do. Some of them have their own folder.
Ogre, there we go. I was trying to think of it. Thank you, Marcia. Ogre green. That's what Shrek was. He was an ogre. Right? Yeah. Now give that one, one or two rolls there. All right. Yeah, perfect.
Good canoe.
Good canoe.
I don't know if this is the right one or not, but it's handy.
Oh,
Really. You know, your paint starts building up on these stencils. And you have to press a little harder to get down into the...
they thicken up.
Yeah, and if it's small...
But if you run with them long enough, I mean, putting them up and down on, or, putting off and on the plate, the gook does come off.
It do.
Just try to keep that in mind as you're using it, because, or clean your stencils.
Oh, and I will say about these things, if your stuff pops off, you can just glue it back on.
Yeah.
I had some dots pop off on one. Oh, here, I completely lost this one. And I think Izzy took off with them before I got had time to glue them back on.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
I do too. And see that nice little row of black down the middle there?
I feel that was very, like Italian, like, makes me want to go to the Olive Garden.
Old churches or
Old churches. Or the Olive Garden.
the crypt.
Because that's as close as we'll get. An old crypt.
Yeah, you know.
You know?
Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know that one. Frame them. Oh, Judy, then we gotta send them out to people because the walls around here are full. We need a bigger place. We need a gallery and we want a hotel.
We really do.
We really need a hotel.
We really need a hotel.
That would accommodate a lot of things in our lives. We could kind of have our front little store part, little gift shop.
I really do like this, but you know, I don't like love it like it.
Which one is that? Oh, that's good. I like that a lot.
I do too.
Some good stuff.
Hey, this, you know, we have one more journal to do for, right?
Oh, yes. We need to do kind of a more darker vampire. She said absolutely no pink, which is a little bit of a struggle for me. Not for P. but like gothic or vampire-y, and that's really more P's kind of happy place, or, you know, comfort zone. But I think some of those prints would work very nicely with it. Petra says she'll come and stay. See, that would, we could like have little retreats and like all that kind of stuff. It would be so awesome. And then, you know, like hide the mess up on the 3rd floor, you know, like a small hotel, maybe 5 floors.
Well, I want it to be all one floor with a central courtyard where we could all go and have libations.
That's not a hotel.
Libations in the evening.
That's a motel.
I'm in any damn stairs. How about that?
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Got a bit of, you know, mold going on there. Okay,
How about
now
that?
I'm going to do this with this one. I'm going to do this with this one.
Okay.
Where is my... No, that's not what I want. Sorry, folks. I got to grab them.
Okay, trouble is if it's a hotel and we all come to stay, that's a lot of cleaning up.
Oh, no. No, you have to clean up after yourself.
Yeah, you have to clean up after yourselves.
And the rooms are all...
Or, let's be honest, like, if we are talking that we have the hotel, at that point we have enough money that, you know, we're going to have people to come and clean, and, you know, it'll be a proper hotel. There we go. We got a plan. We just need some real estate. Ooh. So that's some good stuff right there.
Yeah,
I like that.
See how that
Yeah.
pulled? Isn't that... Oh, you know why? Because this middle part didn't have any paint on it.
So it left it.
So that's... Oh, and I just now noticed that. Oh, I'm having such a duh moment
Just
here.
having an aha. Duh.
Aha. Aha. That's why on some of my Horizon prints... Look at this marvelous stuff.
Yes, the hotel from American Horror Story. Yes, just without all of the, you know, murder. That would be good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to...
Oh, Felicia, that is so hilarious. So Felicia says, the cleanup crew would have to be artists so that they would know what not to throw away. That is, like, so Pete. She's like, I don't want anybody cleaning up because they don't know.
I used to have people clean my house back in the day when I was working.
She would keep them away from certain areas.
And there were rooms that they weren't even allowed to go in.
Yeah, and don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Because people be like, what is this?
Don't rearrange anything. I have it the way I like it.
Ah, we need a GoFundMe. Maybe. Fund the Artist Hotel.
Yes.
That gives me lots of ideas, I'm thinking.
Okay, now hopefully we're going to get a bunch of really wonderful, because did you see the paint that I just used? I didn't want to interrupt Mariah.
Okay.
It's Titan Buff.
That's a good one to have. Like,
it is if you want to get everything off of your plate that you have down because you'd really like to start over with a new color sequence or whatever. You don't want to wait too long. Because you wait too long and you're just adding to the mix, and I'm doing that, and I am trying to pull from the
there.
other direction.
Oh, did you see, Robin, if you're still watching, did you see that? Oh.
A little too much chit-chatting there.
You can blame Mariah.
It's your fault, Mariah.
I like that, though.
Okay, well, you know.
I like that there's that white spot that I can fill in with whatever color that I want.
Well.
With sprays.
Whoop-de-doo. I'm going to smush this color down into that little ugly spot that I've
you
got
doing
there.
some spot plate printing?
Yeah.
Yes, the Starving Artists Fund for the hotel that we need. That would be awesome. It really is we've talked about it for years. We used to say we needed a warehouse, but then we decided, no, really, because we need rooms with furniture. We have so much, I mean, we've combined 2 households, so there's a lot. There's just a lot.
Well, that's, I don't know. I'm still
Oh,
not.
hey, let me see that. Put that back up there. I like that.
Oh, I'm really sad that this, because I think that this was going to be.
I like
is
this
gonna be a
missing
good
spot.
one.
Like it's like it got ripped. Because it did.
Yeah,
Because it did. It's still on the plate.
it got ripped. Hopefully that's not.
I know. Usually I'm the one complaining about the white space where I'm like, no, that's pretty cool because then I can go in and add some color. Because I've got one more steampunk journal page to do as well. So I'm thinking that... Oh, one of the things we needed to talk about with mixing your own paints, one of the benefits is that, have you noticed that P doesn't really have any brayer off stuff? Now, if you like the brayer off, which we have like oodles and scoodles of it, but when you mix it like this and you're just putting those little bits of paint down, you don't need to do the big brayer off stuff and you're not losing a lot of paint. So, kind of from a economical level, is that right? Economical level? That sounded good. Saves you money because you're not wasting a lot of paint.
Yeah, because see, I still have this on here.
Yeah.
And because it's got that retarder on there, it's not. I mean, it is to a certain extent. It will dry. But
Especially if it has that gold stuff on there. But is she
don't
going to get
tell
it
me
this
I'm
time?
going to pull part of that.
Oh, she got part of it. Looky there. All right, hold it up. Hold it up. I'm liking that. Smushy and
Yeah, you can still see my.
speckledy.
Well, we got some on that one.
Just getting there.
And see,
Mhm.
I had some more stuff on there. You just never know. I'm going to use a little bit
Yeah.
of this. Sometimes I can pull with this.
What was that? What is this?
This is quinacridone nickel azo gold. This
That stuff is awesome.
If you don't have that in your paint repertoire,
And you want rusty, grungy
yes,
stuff. It really, I always love the prints that you pull with
I do too.
that color on it.
And I'm really liking this rather random
Random.
random pattern I got going on here.
It goes well with the stencil, I think. You pop that stencil down
I need
some
to
more.
pop that stencil back on there.
Yeah.
Okay, will do. I got a plan.
Yes. Oh, sorry. We didn't talk about the paper. Our go-to, yes, 32-pound hammer mill. Multi-purpose? Is it the multi? No, it's
It has
copy.
color.
It's copy.
That's the word color. Okay, now see we
Has
have
the
a
parrot
nice,
on it.
a nice down the middle business going on there. We're gonna do a stencil.
Just gonna stencil it up. Oh, she's now picking at it.
Picking at it.
If all else fails, pick it.
Okay, a little bit more of this.
Oh, okay. So Robin says she did see that when her print does that, she stops pulling, add a little gel medium with her finger, and then burnish it back down. Let it rest for a few, and then pulls perfectly. See, Robin, she's good. She's been doing this a while. She knows some things. And then Tunder says, better come to Bran. My father lives 20 minutes away from Dracula's castle. What? And her sister-in-law lives 5 minutes from the castle and has a small boarding house for accommodation. That sounds perfect. That's what we need.
That's what we need. All right, here it goes, folks. This is the first time I've done it quite like this.
We'll give her a
My
go.
paint pots are like
They're moving in.
interfering with my.
They've come across the yellow zone. All right. Ooh.
Okay, don't get excited about that.
Oh,
Just watch this.
but wait, there's more.
Flip and
Flip. Yeah, Tunder, we're all gonna come stay. Let them know.
Is that not some stuff,
That's some stuff
ladies
there.
and gentlemen?
I love it with the flipping back and forth. I just don't understand. Like, I mean, I understand, but it's just, it's one of those
Yeah,
simple things that you go, well, that just, I mean, yes, it makes sense, but yeah.
Okay, that's probably the best one I pulled.
Well, I don't know about that. I really
Yeah.
like some of those earlier ones, but
I think that is definitely the best. Okay, I'm coming back to some of these, and we're going to do some stenciling on top of them. But
Ooh.
just really look at that little.
I'm telling you.
That was pretty
fireworks,
awesome.
man.
Who knew?
Who knew the little cushy ball thing?
Cushy ball. Cushy ball.
Cushy ball.
Okay, so I'm looking at this print, and I want to talk about color here. I'm going to use the purple because it's going to brown out the yellow, but I'll still have some yellow on this end, and hopefully if I do my thing right, I'll still have some on this end. But when I hit this here, suddenly this is going to become a different color of
Purpley.
purpley. And here where the
Brown.
orange is, that's probably, you know,
I'm going to go brownish-ish.
Ish. Yeah.
Because it's dried, but you are putting transparent over. So you're going to have some of that. That's how the color still comes
And
through.
I could have used the more mulberry tone, and I would have if I thought about it before I got it out on the plate, but oh well.
She loves that number 5.
I do.
And I would give you the recipe, but let's just be honest, it's not the same. I'm just saying,
It
refer
really wouldn't be that helpful.
back to the guide, but just know it has been altered.
Ever so slightly.
And if any of you guys want to come back and let us know what your paint mixes are, we would love to know that. And if you're a bit more particular and actually write things down versus what P does, I would love that. And I will add them to the guide. We'll just have kind of a organic guide to mixing. Oh yeah. See, you have that purpley, a little bit brownish, but it did keep the purple tone. I'm glad that you stuck with that purple. I think that's a better one than the mulberry because it would have fought with the red.
I think it would have. And I don't think it would have been such a nice overlay of transparency.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I think that's a good one too. Okay, well when you come up with at least 2 good ones out of a
It's a
session,
success.
I'm feeling encouraged about that.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of boring, and okay, let's bring on the green.
All right, and I'm going to refer it because we are coming in at like, you know, we're about 20 minutes that we have left. And let's just...
And you know what happens here.
I'm going to go through the notes. She hates it when I just do it all in a plop, but, you know, here it is.
Hey, you need to read my really excellent
I know.
observations.
I'm going to. So I'm going to read the notes while she's putting down paint. Just tell me to hold up if you need, you know, if you're doing something wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so mixing colors from a transparent effect. What do you do, what to do, and what not to do. Put the gel medium in impasto first. Add a small amount of the retardant, which is how she did that at the beginning. Add the colored paint a few drops at a time, mixing thoroughly each time. Take note. Oh, here, I love this. This is hilarious. Take notes on what you added so you can and replicate that color in the future. It's like she knows what to do, but she doesn't do it.
I'm sure a snotty bitch, Mariah.
She meant that in the nicest way possible.
I do.
She's a sailor. Make a small color swatch. Now that she does do with minimal notes.
I do that.
She does do that. Okay. What not to do? Chalk paint. Yeah, because we talked about a little bit of that whole opaqueness. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. Extremely opaque paint, because it's hard to get it from that opaqueness to transparent. Now, we did sort of do some of that
when we were doing the metallics.
But it's tricky, and depending on which ones you use, obviously it, you know, works better than other times. So, lots of metallic paint, this will overpower the transparency. That's what I said there. Advantages of mixing your own paint ahead of the gel plating. Control your color is a key. A key variable in the amount. So that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, that like you can get the amount on the plate versus, you know, how every time she blops out paint, it's like, oh, that's too much. Yeah. Happens to her every time.
Yeah.
Ease of placement on the plate. Corn dog sticks. They work great.
They do.
If you're fans of Sonic or other places that have corn dog, or you could probably buy them somewhere. We just eat corn dogs because we like a corn dog. takes less time opening and closing containers. So, you know, for those of you that are also doing your own gel plate videos, give us a little props and love. Say, hey, you know, those people over at PM Artist Studio sort of know what they're doing. And that makes it a little easier for doing the demos.
I don't know what the print
Cheddar.
on that's wet.
Cheddar. It's cheddar. It's the other cheddar. She just used the other cheddar.
I did, and I
Out of the thing.
And what I'm doing here, the reason I'm putting this down is because cheddar has no medium. And I want, what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get more of a pattern going on this end, so it kind of goes with this. I wanted a bit of opacity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Number 3 takes less time. We already did that closing. Okay, number 4, blobs and blurps from the tubes and bottles. Kind of covered that as well. Number 5, colors are all in front of you. That's the loveliness about the little paint pots, because then you can kind of have more out in front of you. If you leave the lids off like she has, because the retarder's in there, it should be good to go. I think Carrie does this a lot, like with her acrylic paints, and she has a cool cover type thing. So this is sort of a similar situation where we just keep the paint pots open and accessible, and then your paint's not going to dry up. So, you know, different ways to kind of store your acrylic paints and be able to then use them in this fashion. Cost effective as that you're using less paint.
Yeah, you're not braring off on a piece.
Yes.
Okay, how about that, folks?
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm hating that.
Still has the rippy corner.
That's the ripped corner.
Just gonna fix that.
Hopefully there's enough on there. Oh yeah, there we go.
All right. Oh, looky there.
Now, I want to get some of this down here. I don't want a whole lot, just some, so that it looks like there's a relationship there. So what was that? That was my...
So one of the key things, the takeaway here is, again, kind of like what we were talking about last week. If you only have a small gel plate, you can still fill a sheet.
You know, actually, I know I use this because of the
videoing and all that.
Yeah, that. But my feeling about this is if you are just now purchasing one, because I've got a huge 12-inch, which I'm getting ready to cut up.
Yeah, we're going to cut it up. We talked about that last week.
And I am going to cut it up. Because I never use the darn thing. And I don't have any place to store that size of prints anyway.
Yeah, because that was the other thing that was happening.
I just have them over here and they're just getting all mucked up.
Now, as Robin had mentioned last week, that... So Robin says, it's surreal to watch you scooping paint out of those really bright pots to make such subtle layers. See? That's the transparency. That's the transparency. That's the transparency. But you also notice every once in a while she'll make some, you know, Miami Vice kind of situation. But then soon after, put something on top of it.
I managed to mitigate that.
Yeah, quickly.
Just another layer.
I like that.
I just, you know, and my pink did not, I should say this, but I have a plan. Because this is where you can, but I can't do anything because this is really wet. Opacity. I can come in.
All right, hold it more towards the middle.
I can come in with an opaque pink. Pick up the stencil, and then I will have this pink on that end.
All right.
That's my plan, folks. But I have wet paint.
8-ball, corner pocket. She's calling it. We'll see.
You may have to wait till next week. Just depends. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here with this one, though.
Oh, Robin likes her big plate because she makes book pages.
Yeah, well, I can see that would work for you. But for the most part, ours are smaller journals.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get some purple going here. And this is not going to be purple anymore, you realize, because I'm not cleaning off my plate. I don't believe in that.
Okay, what number is that? That's number 5.
Number 5.
No.
No.
I was going to say no.
12.
Oh, let me refer back to
that.
that.
No. That was the pink. The pink's 12.
Okay.
Sorry, this is 5. Its lid just got moved about the cabin.
I like that mix of that purple with that the azo. I believe that's still the azo that you're kind of seeing on the plate there.
Picking up. I also like it very much. I think.
Ooh, look at that. That looks cool.
It does nice things to both.
And we do have, now I don't have this stencil up. Like I said, I don't think that I'm going to sell this stencil because it's kind of a tricky one. But, of course, we do have, like, the cool circles. Yeah, it takes forever to cut. The leaves are also one that I may even take out of the shop because I can't always guarantee how well those leaves are going to cut. Because even though it's on a machine, that's pretty. It's heading in the right direction. And then she's going to flip it.
Well, I'm not. I'm putting it down on the other.
Oh, she's not going to do the flippy floppy. It is a new one, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to sell that one because it's just takes too long to cut and
look. Now, is that starting to just become something really beautiful? And it was totally
blue
screwed because I put white down on top of the.
She's very sailory today. I don't know where her filter is.
Oh, here I was looking for this one.
That's the one. That was from Horizons. She's very excited about that.
I'm very excited about that because we're going to fix that pink.
Oh, Felicia, it was good having you.
Bye, Felicia. I hope I helped you out with your problem. Let me know if you need some more. Go buy some impasto. The paints you got probably, you've got some transparent ones there.
Yeah, Carrie just got a cutting machine. And yeah, and even though you have a file and you can tell it to cut the exact same thing over and over, it does not always do that. I mean, we are not talking about, machined die cutting.
No.
That would be where you get the exact same cut every time. This is the sort of stuff that like P hates when I start talking about this because I love CNC machines and I also love the whole idea like how things are machined and cut because there are different ways. Like if you have a die cut machine, which you guys know, like even running the little die cut machine or the die cuts through your Big Shot or whatever, you get the exact same cut every time because that is a tooled piece. But when you have a machine, a CNC machine, there are some variables, some slippage on the plate, or even how you're telling it to cut that file each and every time. Have you set it to the exact same size? So there's some stuff to think about with all of that.
Yeah, y'all just love that.
She hates
But that does explain why we're reluctant to sell some. Okay, now, which side do you prefer?
I like them both.
No, she's just being diplomatic. She doesn't want to hurt my feelings. It's all right. I'm fixing to add some.
That's funny.
Green.
Hey, I applaud this decision of the green.
Oh, do we want to put some?
Oh, okay. Last notes, by the way. So, note on the retardant is optional, but she uses it because it allows her to mess about on the plate, gives her more time to make decisions for, whatever, or just chit-chatting. And it makes your paint mix more open. It allows it to, hang out more. But again, it needs more time to dry.
Okay. Now, how did I put that down? Did I put that down like that?
Yes, condition of the blade, types of material, state of the mat, etc. Yes, exactly. I think Carrie's probably working some of those things out.
The thing about it is if you control your variables. Oh, now look at that. Look at the subtlety.
Yeah, see, Anne said that she loved them both, but the pink was like a beach sunset. Well, now you're looking through a curtain.
Anymore.
Now you're looking through a curtain.
You had a dirt storm and it rained. Alrighty.
It was quite the day at the beach.
Moving right along. I'm going to attempt to make a pink here.
Hey, I will have to say, though, we had some technical issues there at the beginning, but holy cow, we have managed to get through a stream. I did not stream over on Facebook. I think that might have been some of it. There are just many variables, so I think that we're kind of keeping things more consistent, staying just on YouTube. And that makes me happy. Oh, hello, Kathy. No worries. Yeah, we're about to kind of probably start wrapping things up, but I hope that you will come back and, oh, wow. He's doing some crazy things over there. Come back and watch the replay.
Make some opaque pink.
Some opaque pink.
Opaque pink.
Say that 5 times.
Fast.
5 times fast. I like that. I am so in love with this stencil, like the look of it. And then it's cool when she does the flip-flop thing. I still just, I don't know, it's a tricky one to use.
Now, this is probably semi-opaque, I would say. Because I did use the Titan Buff, which is totally opaque. But I also used the quinacridone magenta,
Yeah.
which is not, but...
Yeah, all those machines, Robin, they're fiddly. That's a good way. They're fiddly. All right. Drum roll. I think this is gonna look pretty cool. I hope so. I kind of like this print.
It needs a bit more.
You're still just fighting with that really like solid background. I believe like you need to break that up with some pattern. Yeah, like get your stamps out. To break it up. And I don't know about this. Just what are you doing?
We're opaque.
I think that's what led to your problem in the beginning. I'm just saying. It's an observation.
It wasn't light enough, but I am going to take your advice and do some.
Okay.
You know, this is what I love about these fat lines on my little really
Little big.
fancy stamps here. We won't be selling those.
Oh goodness, Lisa says, she says, I don't want to sound like a whiny brat, but is P gonna do a second layer over the wax paper? No, I'm glad you said that because she needs
all
to.
that happens here, yes, because this is when we
Gotta remind us.
We need to be doing it is now when we've got some opaque stuff going on here. That is absolutely what needs to happen. I think I've got enough.
On the purple. I want it done on the purple because I think that's gonna be amazing.
Okay, you think the purple and the pink's gonna be what's gonna rock the boat here? Well, let me I have to uncover it.
It got, yes, but there we go.
All right, I really,
Maybe just do part of it. Just do one section. Okay. I want you to do it over the gold stuff too, but.
I will if you want me to. I just wanted to. And Lisa, you just whine as much as you want to. As long as you keep sending us this paper, you've got whining rights.
You get, yeah. You've earned your wine badge. Ooh, see? I have some ideas sometimes.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. Flip. Okay, so I went this way and go
that way.
And hopefully kind of line. It helps.
Look at that purple gold. I just love it. But she should have gotten, like, what should have happened there on the gold, she needed to stamp harder and break that up.
And have less of
and
the
that
gold.
would have been really special and awesome.
And you know what? I've got the green over here, which I can.
That's okay.
Now look at that. Look at the texture that you've got.
Yeah, kind of hold it to the side, because, like
that?
There we go.
Look at those layers that we got, and that's only two pulls. Look at that.
And it feels really neat. Like, once it all dries, it looks and feels so nifty.
It does. It really, really does. Okay, I want to do
And that's some of Lisa's. That's why she was saying she was whining about it. But that's Lisa's paper that she makes and she sells in her shop. So I will make sure that I have, I got a list of things that I'm going to have to put into the description box below. But I will put links to Lisa's store. I will put links to those of you that joined us here in the chat, like Carrie and Kylie. And please remind me if you were here and I didn't include your link. Just let me know. It wasn't that I forgot you. It's just, that I didn't necessarily remember, or that I, purposefully left you off. because that would never be the case. But I think that it's important to, you know, share you guys and certainly show you the love that you're showing us, because we so appreciate it each week. And especially like last week, those of you that, you know, stuck with us and follow us around in the mini streams. Jeez. Maybe, I don't know if we'll be able to get a new machine by next week, but hopefully that is truly the cause of some of our pain. I'm kind of liking that. I just, here's my thought with all of this. You've got to get,
to the green.
Yeah, you've got to get one of those layers that is broken up. Less coverage, more of the stamp pieces.
Okay, let's try the stencil.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm hearing you.
All right. Because that would be a really, like, if you can pull this out here in the end, P, rock star.
Yeah. Just sit back and watch.
Sit back and watch, y'all.
Sit back and watch.
She's going to make it happen, I hope.
I'm going to make it happen.
Fingers crossed. All right. No worries, Marcia. Thank you so much for popping in. And again, I will make sure that I put everybody's, you know, the information and all of that. And
do let us know what kind of tutorial you would like for us to do during the session. And if you want to, you can watch our videos and we could sort of replicate something.
Yeah, just let us know. Hello, Diana. The block stamps, see, that's sort of what I'm talking about. She knew. Are created just from little blocks of wood and then hot glue. So you can make your own designs. There we go. Nope.
Oh, come on, that's good.
It's okay. I don't love it as much. Here's what's going to happen. So she'll continue on after we close down the stream and everything. Getting sort of better. But see, I want to see the green come through. Next week, we will have perfected this, because I have these ideas about how this should go. And I don't know that P knows that that's what I want.
I just don't know that I want what you want.
Well, that's so true.
Our wanting is on the same.
That's probably true as well.
What's really nice about this paper is it's opaque enough that you can. I try to alternate these stencils because.
I'm gonna give her one last chance, y'all.
Okay, one last chance. Here we go. Use the end that's a little less.
And don't you worry, we will still use all of these things. P will do some other things to them. Alright. I have hopes for this one as well. That I like. And some of that other stuff is showing through on the backside.
It just makes it all that more interesting, I think. Okay, and let's go ahead and...
Don't put it over the same one. Just do it on the other side.
Maybe I should put it on this side. Here.
Oh, goodness. Now, see, watch. This will be cool. Maybe. Huh. I like that. See, that's starting to get more depth.
Yeah, I agree, because you can still see some of the original paper underneath there, but you've got this texture going on here, and now you've got this going on. And I can't do a print on this.
Oh, Lisa wants to see the green paint with the purple paper.
Green paint with purple paper.
Do you need another piece? Okay, there's still some section there. Oh, yeah.
I can do this up here and overlap it a little bit. Does she want the stencil?
Oh, you have to do the stencil, because it needs to show through. Like, you still need, like, a little bit. Come on, Batik. You know this. Keep a little bit. I mean, because the paper needs to show through. Ever so slightly. In bits and pieces. Just so you go, oh, okay. Oh, hello, Silver Penny.
Okay, we've got just...
Yeah, definitely watch the replay. We had some cool stuff happen today, so definitely watch the replay. we went through it all. We mixed paint. We did the stamping. We've done, you know, the other stamping.
Oh, look at that, Lisa calling it.
And also Mariah. Can we give Mariah a little? Yeah, you might have been right about that. See, that looks cool.
Okay, but now you know why that's showing up is because there was ever so slightly a little bit of the Titan buff down there. So that FYI, if you're on the darker papers, don't be afraid, you know, to add a little opacity.
But see, you use the stencil to mask out areas. See, that's what needed to happen. And you needed to use it on that very first layer to mask out.
So that
you still see the paper.
Showing. You have
and
the
don't
contrast
do right.
of the one.
Oh, I like that's it's subtle, but I like that too. Like that's some cool stuff happening there.
Do that down on the other end. I would put it on top of it but it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. And 3 or 4, but you know when you start tipping it, can you see it? Can you see it?
Can you see it? Can you see it? All right, we are at our 2-hour mark. I think we've shown everything. We went through all the notes. I think I did. Yeah. She had 2 pages of notes.
Oh, stenciling. You didn't read the stenciling page.
Oh,
But that'll be for another day. We can read that when we do the modeling paste one. Because that really applies
more to that.
And you know, y'all,
and a little bit of a teaser here. A little bit of a teaser. So see some of this cool stuff. These are the notes for next week. And some of that cool bits there.
2.0.
She calls it 2.0. We'll get into that again next week.
Okay, just a little bit of advice that I've watched some of you stenciling, and when you're pushing the modeling paste through, think of this part of your whatever implement you're using as the heel. You want to lead with the heel, not the point. Lead with the heel, not the point. That's going to keep it from migrating under, because what you're doing, you hit this just right, you're lifting your stencil. And actually, the best thing that you can use to pull it through there is your 2020 membership to the Sierra Club card.
Or whatever, you know, membership card, or the wine card, or that
serious.
card that comes in the mail. We keep them all.
Where's that $8 thing that I bought, Mariah?
Oh,
she told me it was up here somewhere. Yeah. I've never used it.
No. I did use it on one thing, but then I'm like, oh, it's kind of fancy. I don't know if I want to mess it up. But see, the credit card things and the other, that's...
Yeah, I mean, when they reach their expiration date, you just throw them away.
Oh, yeah, Lisa gets her stencils today, and I don't know if Tuesday was here or not, but she was here earlier, wasn't she? Oh, I don't know. It's been a long day already, and it's still pretty early. But she also has some stencils coming. I'm excited to see what you guys are making. Lisa did some cool stuff with our stencils on the gel plate and her cool metallic-y things. I'm very much digging seeing that. Again, thank you guys so much. I'll go to the big screen here and say thank you guys for coming. If you haven't liked the video, please do that. That's the stuff that helps us the most, and we very, very much, yes, they are overpriced, Carrie. Probably, yeah, the $8 thing. Next week is going to be stenciling. We'll do more gel plates, of course. You know, we do that. That's what we do. If there is anything in particular you do want to see, and you're kind of watching the replay, or you want to see more of something, let us know, because we'll kind of incorporate that into next week's video for sure. So I think that is it. Bye for now, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.